Hello everybody, my name is Anthem. Welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone 4 as Austria-Hungary HOI4 Great War. Let's continue on from last off. So people have been saying in the comments that we might need to take Kiev or we need to take Minsk or something like that to actually trigger the Russian Revolution event and hopefully get Russia just out of the war entirely. Like that's really the best case situation we have. We can't crush any of you. Support technology is okay. You know, a research bonus of the air doctrine is actually not bad. We are still out of fuel, and I don't know if there's really anybody... Like, nobody else trading us fuel, right? The answer basically is no. We can get, like, one more oil out of the Ottomans, but that's really about it. But I think right now we need to play a little bit of a defensive war. We're only at a negative 2.6 thousand infantry equipment, which is, like, not great. I mean, if you look at the casualties, 1.3 to 4.6... Like, that is nowhere near equivalent to one another, which is incredible for us. Bulgaria's going to try to push their way up towards Serbia. I wish they wouldn't, because I don't think it's going to work out so well. We still got our navy around here. They're just trying to make sure the British or anybody don't land units on our shore. I think we just let the Allies and the Entente kind of just throw men at our borders, and hopefully it'll kind of work out. Other than Russia, I mean, I do think Russia has to be our first main target for sure. And if we can somehow cut Romania off from the rest of Russia, I think that would also benefit us a great deal. Because, like, how many men have they taken? They've taken 2.48 million casualties. They have no manpower left. So, like, they've got to be close to just kind of dying, right? Like, I don't see how this could work out any other way. But I still want to push down this province. We push down this province, take, and maybe just kind of completely cut off Romania from the rest of the Entente. Might do something? Fingers crossed? I mean, we might push our way through this province. It's got one Russian division. I mean, if we cut off Bucharest from the rest of Russia, I think that still kind of accomplishes the same goal. Yes, some of you guys go this way. Some of you guys go this way. The cavalry division, I want you marching straight towards the port, no matter how you get there. No, you stay here. You stay here. Now, actually, if you can take Bucharest, I doubt it would get Romania out of the war. I mean, where is Romania? They're currently at 87%. 87% losing just one victory point. Honestly, I think we cut down troops here a little bit. One of you stays here. We take Bucharest. Gets Romania down to a pretty, you know, 37% is pretty impressive for us. Let me see. You're worth one victory point. What's your current capital? It's considering you the capital, worth 5 victory points. Okay. We want to make sure that none of our units get surrounded for obvious reasons. Yeah, you fall back here. One troop moves down south. Honestly, you guys just strategically redeployed right here, and after that you can kind of spread out a little bit as well. I mean, I think this is good for us. Romania being this close to death? I mean, it has to be good, right? Because you're a Russian division. You go to this... No, you stay here. Now these guys are starting to spread out. I mean, it's nice that we've taken these cities. And if we can, like, meet up with the Bulgarians, completely encircle this area of Romania, then I feel like Romania is basically, at that point, dead. But it's going to be a hard-fought campaign. We'd also want to... You're only worth one victory point. Which isn't horrible. It's just that it could be better, right? I mean, we'll try to take over this province if we can. It's one infantry division that's very weak. Let me just see. How's the rest of our fronts holding up? They are doing okay. I think we did lose a lot of our submarines. Which overall, I still think is fine. The United States... It does seem like the mod's pretty heavily scripted, so we're still about a year away, I would say, until the United States actually joins the war. And I'm hoping by that point the United States is out, or not the United States, Russia is out. But like pushing our way towards Kiev, it's not going to be easy, right? Like it's going to be a challenge. Death of Herbert Kitchener, I don't think we care about that. You guys don't need to be attacking these guys anymore. You're kind of fine with what you're doing now. Ottoman state is clear war in Afghanistan. I don't know why. Like, that does not benefit us in any way, shape, or form. I mean, does this really do anything for us? I mean, it's 1 victory point against the Romanians, which I think is going to be about, like 3 or 4% towards capitulation. Like, we take 1 more 5-point victory, that might be enough. They got 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have 11 points left. So, I mean, this might be our actual target. Yeah, we do something like this. If we can somehow push through these Russians, make our way towards the Asi, cross our fingers and pray. They push a little bit here, but I don't think Romania is actually that much of a threat. We still don't really have the oil we need. You're still over the Balkans, which is nice. Eastern Poland is mostly under our control, so I'm not that worried about it. I think our goal is just kill Romania. Everything else is not as important. I'm guessing your supply lines here are garbage. Fantastic. 84. Like, you're going to lose soon, right? You have to. So we're now at a little bit more oil. It's 1916. You're 2 years ahead of time. Could go for naval strikes. I mean, really, all that does is unlock the next levels for us. So we'll go for it, even though it doesn't really benefit us too much. Maybe we can send some units to Black Sea. Seeing some Russian convoys that way, but I don't know. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so how much was 1 victory point worth? It was worth 3%. And I would consider that to be pretty good. We can see the Russians are breaking out from over here. Where are you going? You'll be gone in about a day from now. I'll say, I think you move here. Stop the Russians from advancing. You guys take this city. You with a little bit less morale can kind of stay back. And I'm hoping that this will be enough to kill Romania. Because once Romania is dead, we'll have another entire 22 stack. We can send to some other front. I mean, I should have been aware that Romania could join the war. I just forgot when they actually did. So it's 73. Yeah, because you'll cut Romania, or you cut Romania off from Russia, which I think is good. I mean, you're worth 3 victory points, but I don't think 3 is going to be enough. The Russian Revolution. So the February Revolution has begun. The Russian Republic is now in charge. It's August of 1916, and you know what that means. With the first Russian Revolution successful, the Bolsheviks, I'm hoping, are like right across the, like right beside us. Not beside us, but beside the, you know what I mean. I hope the Russians rise up soon and get them the hell out of this war. Because without Russia in the war, my oh my, that's going to be fantastic. Now that Germans are here as well, we can put more pressure on this city. Honestly, let's see if we can take... No, don't attack there. That's madness. Let's see if we can kind of march our way this way. The Germans have no idea what the hell they're trying to do right now. There's 190 divisions. Like, how many men could you possibly throw there? It's 1.4 to 5.1 million dead. Yeah, they put way more men here. You stay here. You stay here. But I think for the most part, most of you guys actually are just going to be on the Romanian border. I think the Russians are trying to leave, which makes sense for them. Okay, I think the Bulgarians are going to be taking this province, which is nice. You're now at 88%. Come on, you're so close. I do think that'll be enough to get them out of the war. I mean, so it was the February Revolution, which brought in the provisional government. After that, it was the October Revolution. So at that point, that's like 8 months until hopefully Russia's out of the war. If we're lucky. Which, of course, I'm hoping I am lucky, because, you know, praying that you're unlucky doesn't make a lot of sense for one to do. But they did, of course, immediately reinforce that province. Got 2 divisions there. You're actually going to go to this province, which is going to get an encirclement. No, barely you're not. Okay. So, you know, I'm glad the way Romania's gone. And actually, I think at this point, we just want cheaper air production. Like, everything else doesn't make a ton of sense. Probably you guys have anti-air guns in your army. Which surprises me a little bit, don't get me wrong. Okay, let's see if we can crush these guys here. Because you should not have any equipment. Bulgaria is basically crushing you guys. And I'm still shocked how many guys they've... Look how many troops they put here. Like, what's wrong with you? Oh, and our Cypher for Russia's done. Okay, fantastic. Let's immediately get our Cypher going. I think next up will be against the Italians, because I think that's going to be our next major offensive. If Russia and Romania are basically dead, who else could we possibly go for? Let's see if we can maybe take Constantine. I mean, you're at 84 again. Like, one of these cities has to fall. Okay, beautiful. You go up towards the north. You go here, actually get a full encirclement. That's going to give you another 30% penalty, which would be really nice. And after that, yeah, you're just going to march into this city. Beautiful. You're actually considered 2 separate fronts, and I find... Oh, no, it's because you're now actually technically connected here. So these guys have no supplies. Lovely. Okay. I am glad for that. Do you guys still have... I mean, yeah, you still have a threat of revolution. Also, look at this guy's beard. That is a very, very impressive beard, I will say. Okay, now you guys should be dead in a moment. Ottomans want to give me some equipment. Thank you. How are supplies looking? 4.3 thousand rifles actually in storage. Really, really good. Our manpower is dwindling for sure. But we're not even at 250,000 dead yet. Germany's not at 1 million. France is having a bad time. Do they have like a threat? They have an epidemic. But they don't really have any threat of revolution like Russia does. Which is a bit of a shame. You guys keep reinforcing this at like the exact wrong time for me. I don't appreciate remotely. Even though Romania is definitely dead. Like, they can't do anything here. Russia is going to lose all their troops. The Romanian campaign actually went really, really well. I could not. Lusitania has been sunk. That seems pretty bad for us. Look, Germany. Or no, not Germany. United States. Please stay out of the war. Okay, you're now at 21%. Which means I don't think we need this city because we're going to be able to take over Dobrik. And that should secure us our victory points. Yeah, no, you guys are just basically dead at now. Which is nice. So it frees up Bulgarian troops. It frees up our troops. Let's see if we can maybe cut these guys off. Yeah, now Romania is dead. 5,000 equipment. Thank you. And now there's just a couple of a bunch of Russian and French troops that are ready to be absolutely massacred. I think you guys, your job, one is going to regular battle plan and kind of move your way into Ukraine. I think that seems decent enough, to be honest. How much equipment? Like, how much equipment is the enemy throwing at us in Greece right now? Because they're not going to succeed, right? Like, it's not... Look how strong our units are. Oh my god. They're so powerful. Probably with you, same with you guys probably too, right? Yeah, a lot of you guys are incredibly strong. And now it looks like Germany's trying to make a pushback here, which is great. Yeah, these units are actually horribly horrible condition. That's a horribly horrible condition. Bit of a weird way to phrase it, but you know what I mean. Like, they're doing badly. We do need more howitzers. So let's produce some more of you. Get more steel from the Germans. Get a unit of rubber. Okay, can't get anything from Germany. Can't get anything from Germany from you either. You know, but one from Sweden. We'll take that. Actually, are we even getting all of our imports from Germany? No. So we'll just get what we need from Sweden instead. And hope that nothing too bad happens. But if we can get like another encirclement right here and here. And kill the rest of the Russian units that are in Romania, they're going to be having a bad time. And I don't think there's any doubting that. Also, if you can get... I mean, you have a level 1 defensive building there. Of course, the Maginot Line, it's important to know, the Maginot Line does not exist. It's World War I. So, I'm just looking at all those units that, like this front is completely falling apart. How many American troops are there? They only have 30,000 manpower. We're still unlimited. We should probably go up to extensive at some point. You know, let's actually cancel air production. Get more political power going. So that we can actually increase our conscription law. Because we probably do want to go to extensive. Our manpower... I mean, it's still doing fine. But it could be doing a lot better, right? Yeah, manpower is just low. Are we actually, like... How many howitzers are we missing? A decent amount, unfortunately. Okay, we're at 79 because we have air superiority. How much is the air superiority actually helping us? 0.9%. So the answer is not much. Do we actually have any planes in reserve? Probably, right? Yeah, we got some bombers. Of course, you don't have air superiority here, which is hurting you. In combat with. I mean, I'm glad that Germany has stabilized its front line. Okay, Kerensky is now in charge of Russia. They have an epidemic, and they still have, removed on October 17th, 1916. Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes for us. I mean, if Russia just leaves the war... How many, like these French troops are just sacrificing themselves on the front line. We have a 92% victory rate. 92%. Like, we don't lose. 5.7 million to 1.5. And at about, not 50, probably about like a month from now, we'll be able to increase our conscription laws, would be nice. Like, I would like to put, you know, Blue Army that's right here somewhere else, but this is probably distracting so many Entente units that really it just makes sense to kind of keep them there. We don't need any more war propaganda. I mean, I guess we could go up to 100%, but I don't think it's really necessary. Why are you guys here? Oh, we got the surround! Oh, beautiful, actually. Somehow I did not notice that. Okay, let's see if we can push our way through here. You got 12. You have 25. Anything we can upgrade with you guys? Planning speed, max planning. I think we actually just want to go for charismatic for a little bit more recovery. Entrenchment speed. I mean, we have 100 points. We can do a lot with you guys. Do I have anything that's actually good though? Yes, ambusher for more defense. I think is always nice. Yeah, you know, sure, more entrenchment speed on the army that's constantly being attacked probably does make sense. And this is going to be like another really bad day for the Russian army, but they actually are going to kind of spread out a little bit more than I would have liked. Also, yeah, you guys just go to regular battle plan as well. You don't need to be unlimited. Yeah, we're now at 62 power. You guys still have the threat of revolution. Look, Kerensky, if you just, like, did not continue the war effort and sued for peace, you probably wouldn't get overthrown by the Bolsheviks. But seeing as you are desperately wanting to keep the war going, like what do you expect? God, they have so many units over here. They have 186 divisions. That's about half of this. That's about half the size of our. Actually, no, it's more than our entire army. they have just sitting in Greece and Montenegro. Seems like that would be my battle plan, but you know what? You do you. You're at 80, 79. We keep on pushing our way through Russia, even though I don't know really what it means for us to do that. You know what I mean? Galicia, air bases. I mean, we don't need air bases. You know what? Let's upgrade. No, don't upgrade anything. At least not until we have. Are you guys actually... Okay, negative 30%. Fantastic. At least not until we have upgraded conscription laws. Please come up to the front lines. I mean, the rest of you are basically doing just fine. I mean, how many troops does Russia even have right now? 103 to 173. Not a lot. Significantly less than you would expect the Russian army to have. Yeah, we'll keep on pushing in through here. You move your way into this direction. And there's also important to note that there's more than just Russian troops here. We got Romanians. We got some, I think, maybe Canadians or British. We got some Australians. There's a lot of different armies are here right now. And they're all going to die, which is really important for us. Okay, we'll take over Iasi, because I think that's the only point in which we're getting any supplies from. You move over to here. 94, 97. Yeah, I mean, these guys have no chance, right? Yes, move up in this direction. You turn around here, just make sure we get the kill. And we're almost ready to pull the trigger, upgrade conscription laws. Almost. Okay, Yassi's fallen. There's even more Russian troops here than before. So you don't go here, you go here. But I think that this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthony. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click some down. You want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.